Hello and welcome to Round Robin. I'm Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton's Communications and Marketing Department, and the weather is nice outside. It must be baseball season. So today we're going to talk to Henry and Hank Morgan. Welcome.
Thanks for having us again.
I love the amazing Peninsula Pilots, and you guys are almost ready to start again for the season, right?
We love you too.
You're so sweet.
We love you back.
Now, speaking of love, show me this gorgeous thing that you brought with you today.
Well, that's the Pettit Cup, which is awarded to the tournament champion, and we were fortunate to win that last year for the first time after 14 tries.
Yay!
So yeah, it was very meaningful to us, and of course we're happy because of the fans and their part in it, in the city of Hampton and the Virginia Peninsula. So
it's beautiful. I can see myself in it. It's gorgeous.
yeah, it is.
You've been carrying it around since
envied,
last summer.
Yeah, and I've been envying that for 14 years. So
Yeah.
Well, you know, you guys had an amazing season last year. I mean, it wasn't just this. This obviously capped it off, but you had the All-Star tournament here. I mean, it was just a great ride.
It was. It was a big year and a lot going on out there, and it was nice to kind of finish it off with that. I don't know. I think we were satisfied, and
I think we were satisfied.
with
Seriously?
with a lot of things. You know. Like normal, I mean, we're pretty hard on ourselves, and we want to try to keep making it more and more fun every year and more interesting. But this does give a little bit of validation to the baseball side of things, and it was a long time coming, but nothing worthwhile is easy, and I appreciate it because we had to work so hard at it, and we had a great group of kids, and I thought, not just from a talent standpoint, but just I really felt like they embodied our community closely. They were blue collar. They were tough. They were talented, and I was happy for them. And as Dad said, for the way that they kind of connected with our fan base and the way that our fans felt a part of it.
You know, well, they always do. I mean, I'm going to just say you do a really good job of recruiting not just talented kids, but kids who fit in here. A lot of times they come from military academies or have a, ROTC, have some sort of that military tie or military family. They're blue collar. Many of them are from the Southeast Mid-Atlantic, but you reach pretty broadly.
First of all, Hank wouldn't be here this morning if we had not won that last year.
That was his last chance.
Chance. But we get kids from all over the country. We had a kid from Hawaii last year, a couple from California, Arizona, and it's amazing how much they like being here. They really do, and it's partly because this is a good place to live, work, and play, and they do all of those things and thoroughly enjoy it. I'm very proud of where we live, and we get comments from families all across the country and about how nice it is to visit their children here. So.
Yeah, and it's becoming more and more in demand between the schools, but also importantly with the individual players. There's a little bit of a dialogue going on out there about this being a good place to be. So
well, and especially winning the Cup. Okay, so before it was a good place to be, you got good training, you had a good time, the community embraced you, everybody comes out to those games. Now you're also saying to these kids, and it had to have helped a little bit, and we won the championship.
yeah, I probably don't get too boastful in that regard, but I think that the record speaks for itself. And
well, the phone rings more often now, doesn't it? With college coaches calling you.
Yeah, no question. And the players themselves, when they have a choice, it seems like they're certainly choosing us. But the winning it is a byproduct of the process, and I felt good about our process for a long time, and so I think sometimes success is a function of how you define it. I mean, we wanted to stay true to our process.
Just so you know, that's how I define it.
Well, that's a
Hank's so philosophical all of a sudden.
I mean, that's a
Listen to
good
that.
way.
He's like the deep inner meaning of baseball and life.
I guess I'm just trying to relate.
You want to win.
Oh yeah, we always have, and when we were finishing second, we were runner up 3 times.
That had to hurt. I mean, it's wonderful
did.
too, though.
Yeah, but I can't really say there was a whole lot different about this year versus last year. There's a little bit of luck involved. There's, is it your time? And I think it was our time, and yeah, it felt good. It felt really good considering we came up short a few times.
So, okay, enough about last year. Done, gone. What are you going to do this year?
We're going to do it again.
Yay!
To start with, yeah, we're going to do it again. Well, opening night is the 28th.
Yep.
And we're on the road the night before, but we're going to have a ring ceremony. To last little touch on last year, ring ceremony on the 7th, where almost all of our guys are going to be making it back to town.
Oh, that's really nice.
So we're sandwiching it in between the NCAA regional tournament and the Major League draft, and I've heard back from all of them, and it sounds like the participation rate's going to be high. We're going to unveil a banner, and all those guys come back into town. We're the stadium itself is a couple little new things.
Yeah, we've got some handrails up on our new handicapped ramps.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, we're experimenting with some railing through the concourse, which will help people get up and down that first step. We're also we have a new backstop that's going up. It'll be uncovered, so we'll lose a few more balls, but it'll clean up the sight lines quite a bit, and we'll be able to. The fans will have a little bit more. A better viewing experience.
Yeah, it makes a big difference to the viewing of the game, and it also adds some additional protection to the tiki bar area and the kids'
you got to protect the tiki bar
and the kids' playground.
Those are the people who aren't always watching what's going
Right,
on the
exactly,
field. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So that netting extends a little further out. So we're between that and the railings, I think a couple needed improvements, and then it was really nice to see as it's going up now. The improvement to the experience for the fan too, I think, is going to be noticeable.
That should be a lot of fun. Is Slider coming back? The real
You
Slider?
bet. You bet.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful. You guys have a great mascot, and he does a lot off season too. And frankly, so do you.
We
you
need
come
to get
here
him
once
here.
a year, and we talk about the games. I know.
We should
He's
have brought him.
working right now, though, right?
He's out and about. Yeah. If you see him, grab him, point him in towards the stadium. He's due there soon. But he's back from his hibernation, and he's ready to entertain some people. And he's been with us. There is this particular version of Slider has been with us for 6 or 7, 8 years now, and he's
an institution. He
he's
really
really
is.
good.
Even though he's, in the costume and somebody else could theoretically put that on, it's just not the same as Slider.
There's a rumor that he may have a child that is out there soon. If not this year, maybe next year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cute.
Yeah.
That would be cute. Slider Jr. You could do that.
We got
We'll
a
see.
hashtag.
I don't know.
So what else? Are you ordering your food yet? We have the burgers coming back. You're doing the crab cakes again?
We are. We have a business relationship with Amory Seafood and Graham and Rollins and
Local
Sam Rust,
institutions.
all right around the corner from us. And this area is such a seafood-rich environment that we want to have something seafood-related every night of the week. We'll certainly have the crab cakes back from Graham and Rollins. They're tasty and affordable.
Yeah.
And we did some blue crab business with them last year. We also did a red crab that we're still playing with.
That's pretty darn good.
Yeah, it's
I like
good.
it.
I do too. It's clean. It's really pretty and it's sweet. So we'll do that, and the people at Sam Rust help us, and we're going to add some seafood products to our line this year.
That's wonderful
Yeah.
because, with the game starting at 7 o'clock, I can usually manage to eat my dinner at the game. I don't have to cook on those nights.
Yeah.
It's a very affordable evening
Let us do the
out.
cooking.
You bet.
Yeah.
Let the sailors do the cooking usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also a neat community tie-in out there is, for the benefit of the viewers that you refer to the sailors. Is it the John Warner
Yeah.
right now that we have?
A different ship each year usually.
Submarine.
2 years usually last.
Okay.
It takes Newport News 2 years to build them, and that's when we have them.
When they're on dock. So they actually do your cooking and make some of the proceeds
They do.
Yeah.
for their.
Yeah.
Their MWR activities.
A great
But-
bunch of guys.
Oh
that
yeah, and they become
really
a
work
part
hard.
of. They become a part of. You
Yeah,
know,
they do. You
the
feel like you
family.
know them by the end of the summer.
Maybe we can get John out for a game too, Mr. Warner, Senator
cool.
Warner.
Hey, that would be cool.
Yeah.
You can help us out with that.
We'll see. Okay, so how about players? Back to the game. How's your recruiting going?
Good.
What do you think? Any names you're ready to say? Any that we recognize?
Well, I mean, some folks out there might recognize the name Dan Plesac. He was a relief pitcher for the Milwaukee Brewers and had a major league career of around a decade. He's now an analyst on the Major League Baseball Network, and his nephew's coming to play for us. He's a closer at Ball State University.
Cool.
And we have 12 kids coming back from last year's championship team.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, and two additional kids from last year that will be interning, having coaching interns, so they'll be on our coaching staff with us as well. So, we'll have a pretty good nucleus from some guys that kind of knew how to do it the right way, and we're sprinkling some guys around them that we're very happy to have. Right now, it's we're kind of right up against the postseason and the Major League Draft. So, I mean, we have a lot of guys.
Things can change.
Yeah, we have a lot of guys that are good enough to get drafted, and
Wow.
several of them are local kids, and so exciting.
You think they'd rather get drafted than come play for us?
Well, I think they would take it as a maybe a runner-up type scenario, but
Yeah.
obviously that's their dream, and we're hoping that it happens for them. We're going to be there to catch them if they need a place to play for another year, but it's always exciting. But it also makes it a little bit of a moving target as to
Right,
you
right.
know,
And you've occasionally had kids who needed a little extra time in school and weren't able to get here, or their teams go to the postseason and they're a little late showing up.
Yeah, we've done a good job of mixing in kids from different types of institutions. Last year's team was a good example, and this year's team will follow suit. There's a pretty good diversity across the roster in terms of
Adding an SEC school this year, aren't you?
Yeah, University of Georgia is sending a couple of kids up to us now, and we'll have a handful of NAIA kids, we'll have a handful of Division II kids, and we'll have our Division I programs from recognizable places like the University of Georgia. Old Dominion is sending 4 kids that are currently there, and we've got 2 junior college transfers.
Oh, that's good. They usually, and that's nice too, because then people can see them locally, people can see them at college, people can follow them to the pilots. You get a little
Yeah.
more of a following sometimes.
That's true, and I guess if I could take a quick second to plug their program to the viewers in Hampton, the Bud Metheny ballpark over at Old Dominion's campus is not that far, it's depending on traffic, and they have supported us tremendously.
Well, the university has quite a presence in our community.
Yeah, oh yeah, it really,
So-
And so there is some recognition from some fans that might pick up following a guy that was in our uniform that goes back to school, and you'll
All right,
see
some people from Norfolk come over to watch them for the summer.
Yeah, so try it out. It's a good time. They've just added Rally
Local
Alley.
guy coaching it too.
And there's a Hampton fellow that's at the helm over there. So
That's great.
Chris Finwood.
All right, so to recap, opening night, home opener anyway, Wednesday, May 28th. Games start at, is it still 7:05? Mm-hmm. And I'm sure your price went up. There's no way it's just $5 a ticket anymore, is it?
This is our 15th year, and we're very proud to say that the price is the same. Of course, so is Hank's salary.
He didn't get that big winning bonus, you're saying?
all I
He kept
need.
his job.
There you go. There you go. And you guys usually play somewhere between 2 and 4 nights a week at home.
Yeah.
Check the calendar. It's on
online.
our calendar on hampton.gov/events. You guys, it's peninsulapilots.com. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget, put the
Yeah.
wrong thing in.
Find us on Twitter and Facebook and all that good stuff too. And there's constant updates going out this time of year.
Yeah.
As reminders. But the schedule is available at peninsulapilots.com, as well as on your site.
Yep, I put it on our site. And then, you have some special events, I assume, still, weeknight particularly, or Thirsty.
Thirsty Thursdays are still here.
We're going to do fireworks again.
Yay! I
Not
didn't
as
wanna
many.
ask.
Yeah,
Okay.
we used to do them every Friday, but we're going to do just a couple this year. The parking is on that day
I
because
know,
we
it
have to
kills your
shut
front
down.
parking
It
lot.
does, and the fans. I don't like the fact that they have to, walk and park so far away to
Yeah.
get to us. But so we're going to do a couple, so everyone has that experience. But and there's some other pretty clever, we think, nights that we're going to be having. So.
Great. And hopefully, the city's going to have a team of people out there, if not opening night, a couple of nights with our famous Choose Hampton selfie booth so people can take their picture and post it and promote both the pilots and the city of Hampton.
Yeah, that's going to be fun, and I'm so glad y'all are doing that. It's our interns were talking about that this past Monday, so
Good.
it's going to be fun for the community to do.
And ultimately, fun is kind of the buzzword. I know winning and success and baseball, but it is all wrapped in being a part of the community and having a darn good time when you come out.
That's a byproduct of having fun and trying to do things the right way. But if you don't have fun in your life, you're missing out on some stuff.
Was that not fun?
That was
That was a lot of fun, I hear.
a lot of fun. It was,
Okay.
but we were,
The pictures looked fun.
yeah, it was fun. But this is a War Memorial Stadium, and the pilots and the people around it are a good place to inject some fun into your life, and it's affordable. You can be a part of it for more than just one night, and you can bring more than just one person and not go broke and fall in love and have a good time. You're going to see a bunch of people that you know, and if you don't know them, you will know them quickly.
That's right. By the end of the season, you start to know some of them. Okay, well, thanks for coming. I look forward to it. Can't wait for you guys to start.
Can't wait to see you out there.
You know I will be. And thank you for watching. I hope to see all of you out there too. Even if you just come once or if you're a regular, it's a great way to spend an evening in the summer. Thank you.